Hi friends, welcome. I'm Robin with Zoomy Simple Designs. If you see the red live light, you've caught me live. If not, you're watching replay. Please type in #replay. Say hello. Tell me where you're watching from. Let me know if you're new to my page so I can welcome you. I'm pulling myself up. And we'll get me sprinkled out here. When you come in, say hello. So I know you're here. Hope you're all having a wonderful day. Mine has been crazy busy. Yeah. Hey Tracy, how are you? I hope you're doing well today. Hi friends. Hello, hello. This takes forever. Takes forever. Hey Gwen, how are you today? I hope you're having a good day. I got stuff all over the top of this. I hope you're doing good. Staying warm. It's chilly here. Very chilly. All right. People are coming in. I don't know if I'm not seeing comments or I'm good. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to. It's been a pretty chilly day. It's been a cold 3 days, and it's not going to get any warmer. Hi, Lavon. How are you today? How is ya? Yeah, it's not going to get much warmer as the week goes on. It's going to be, but you know, it's the end of January. Usually the end of January, first part of February are like the coldest. Here in Iowa anyway. So anyway, people are coming in. I hope you're all doing good. We're gonna do this cute bunny, and it could be I'm not seeing comments. Slowly they're coming in, but this is the body. These are his 2 little feet. He's like a big feet and his little nose. I'm doing well. And this is a brand new wood kit. What I'm doing is I have a bunny wood kit. It's got really big ears, and we've had some issues with shipping with it. But I didn't want to just quit cutting it. So no matter what I do, it's just the way it's cut. It just has a weak spot. Hey Kim, how are ya? Anyway, it's just the angle of the ear. Anyway, so I didn't want to quit cutting it because I didn't have anything to replace it. So I will be discontinuing that bunny, and this will be I'll be replacing it with this bunny. So hey Pam, how are you? So hi Belinda. I do have another bunny, but it's like the bunny head with really big ears. And I got that pattern actually from Kim with Tattered Designs. She drew it up, and I asked last year if it was okay if I could cut use the pattern and create a wood kit out of it, and she did. She gave me permission. So I do have, like I said, I do have another one. I haven't, I have a couple of them, but I wanted something about, you made it to Menards, did you? I was at Menards twice today, Glenna. Not intentionally. I went first with my husband to get wood, and then I had to go back to get some packaging supplies. Hi, Shyla. How have you been? Hi, Ruth. So, hi, Cindy. Hey, Kelly Wooden. How are you doing, sweetie? Thank you for sprinkling. Hi, Lori. So, anyway, I'm getting rid of one, and we're bringing this guy in. Hi, Brenda. Hi, Cynthia. So, this is what we're going to do today. And I'm freezing up. Oh my gosh, I'm sorry. Maybe go out and come back in. Try that. Anyway, I've got these other wood pieces. These will not come in the kit. I just had some in my craft stash. You could paint the way I'm going to do this, or, find a pattern for the little. But I'm going to put these in here like this and add these 3 little circles. I got the ovals from Amazon, and I've got the little round pieces. I got at Hobby Lobby in like a package of a couple different sizes of little wood rounds. So you could do that. You could use cardboard, or you could just, the pattern, they just painted the little paw prints on the bottom, or you could just leave it. But just so you guys know, I just didn't want you to think you're going to get everything and then you get the kit and you go, well, how come I didn't get the... So the kit will just come with the nose, the 2 feet, and the body. And if you'd like one, just private message me. They're going to be $15 plus shipping. So, and he's good size. So anyway, I'm gonna paint him in Whispering Wheat. It's kind of a tan color. And so that's what color we're going to paint our bunny. Hi, Vera. Hi, Stacy. I'm having a good day. Hi, Beverly. I'm doing okay. I'm doing okay. I hope you guys are doing well. All right, let's get him painted. I did do some prep work. Like I said, I've been busy this morning. I went to Menards twice, not by choice. Thank you, Kim. I appreciate that. And the only reason I had to go twice was because I had a silent auction yesterday. And when I went to package everything up, I realized I didn't have any, I used packaging paper as filler in the boxes, along with plastic bags, and I was out of the paper, and I was just about out of bubble wrap. I used both sizes of the bubble wrap, and I was about out of the larger. So I had to go back and get, hey Lynn, how are you? Thank you, Stacy. Thank you guys, I appreciate that. I'm glad you guys like them and are happy with them. So anyway, that's why I wound up going. But when I went the first time, I did go over where they had the 10-inch rounds and the squares, the 10 by 10 square pieces, wood pieces. And I did go ahead and buy 3 of the 10-inch rounds. I didn't the other day because I really don't use them very much, but I do have an idea for one of them. So and I thought, well, I'll go ahead and just pick 3 of them up. And then of course we had to pick up dog treats for the puppy. So of course I was able to fit it into the grocery bag. So I got 15% off of those. But of course the wood we buy, because that's what we went for. My husband had to buy wood to cut some wood kits today. that we can't get in the, so I didn't get the 15% off of that, but that's okay. You know, every little bit helps, right? I'm not going to complain. I'll take the every little bit I can get, but I'm not like it's a great. So is anybody getting snow, or is it just cold? We're not getting snow here. I think later in the week we might get some snow. But no snow today. It did snow a little bit yesterday. Not hardly enough to cover the ground, but I did that. I got those all the packaging, all my silent auction ready to get everybody invoiced, and I got dinner put together, and so I've been busy this morning. Or, well, clear up until this afternoon. Then I sat down and finished getting this ready for my live. But but dinner's all ready, other than putting it in the oven and warming it up. 15 below wind chill, really? I'm having a good day, Lynn. How is your day going? I don't know what it is here. I know I watched the news this morning. I don't know what. I don't think we're supposed to get real warm. Maybe, I think with the wind chill, maybe 10 below today is what it is here. So it's not, and like I said, it's not going to get much warmer. I don't like it, but what can you do? What can you do, right? Just stay in, and you can, and stay warm, right? Try not to go out anymore. Hey, Renee, how are you? Hey, Debbie. Hi, Donna. Snow all weekend, and we're supposed to get more. Oh, really? Minus 23 there. Oh, that's cold. That is cold. Yeah. Well, what surprised us yesterday, because the last we saw the weather, it was supposed to be cold yesterday, but no snow, and they didn't say anything about the wind. Well, man, as the day went on, the wind picked up here, and it got really windy last night. I don't know what the wind got up to, but it was pretty windy through the night and blew all night. Now, it's a little breezy now, but nothing like it was. So, but I know it's cold everywhere, I guess. Even Florida's cold. Hey, Kim, how are you? 10 below there, Stacy. Oh, my goodness, a whole 10. Oh, I like that, a whole 20 degrees. I know. It's like we're a whole 20. I think we made it to 22 yesterday, but I'm sure it didn't. With the wind chill, it was colder than that yesterday here. Like I said, I didn't look to see what the temp was before I came live, so here today, but it's cold. It's cold. All right, we got it all painted. I do like this color. I thought it would be different. I usually do white, and I thought I want to do a different colored bunny. Why I go with white, I don't know. Or, well, actually, it wouldn't have been white. It was milk jug or vintage lace or something. But this is a little more of a cream color. And I'm going to paint his nose cashmere. Hey, Tamara. Hi, Tracy. It's kind of, it's a really soft pink, like a almost like a flesh color, this cashmere. And that's what color we're going to paint the nose of our bunny. And I forgot to grab my raffia. For his whiskers, but it's right here. I'll have to grab it real quick when I go to put it together. So get that painted, and then we'll get them dried, and so hopefully this guy turns out cute. So anybody do anything exciting over the weekend? Hi Denise. Wind chill was minus 21 there. Oh my gosh, made it to 19 there. Yeah, it is a pretty color, isn't it, Kim? Are you getting snow where you're at, Kim? Hi, Bonnie. Jolie's creation. Michigan 13, but minus 10 with the wind chill. Yeah. I've been doing good. How are you? How have you been? All right, let's get these dry, and I'm going to sand them a little, get them a little distressed. And then, of course, we'll get them waxed. I'm going to try and get them all together, but before in time. I will be in this week's Fun Friday, getting some snow, but not too, oh, okay. I didn't know it because I knew parts of the eastern part of the country was getting snow, so I didn't know if you were one of the areas. Well, my husband's happy. Denver's moving on in the playoffs. Although we would have been happy either way because we kind of have started pulling for the Bills now. Hi, Sharon. You had snow Saturday and Sunday, Sharon? My mom was a big, hey, Rita, how have you been? She was a Buffalo Bills fan. And now that she's gone, we've kind of are supporting the Bills now, too, for her, in her memory. So we would have been fine either way. But we are definitely Broncos fans. So he was happy. He was happy. Let's see if this is all dry. Okay. Oh, I got a wet spot right there. Feels like my heater is working overtime with it being so cold. Uh-oh. I got a little hot. It bubbled right there, but that's okay. I'll get my sander. I'll let that cool a minute before I sand that. And we'll get this sanded. See, I like that. That's kind of like a cream tan color. Oh no, Rita. Oh, did she break anything, or is she just really sore? I hope she's okay. Don't follow the Giants or the Jets. You're a Bills fan. I got a call from my sister, and when I get off here, actually, I just remembered I need to call my aunt. But my sister called me, and my uncle fell and broke his hip, and he had to have surgery Saturday, and he was still waiting. They were going to do it that day. I'm thinking they probably had to call the ambulance, and he went to the emergency room when he fell, because my aunt couldn't have picked him up. And they were waiting to do surgery when my sister called. So I don't know to what extent, if they had to do replacement, or if they were able just to pin it, or what. So I need to call my aunt and check on him, see how he's doing, and all the things. He's been battling it. He went through chemo, and oh my goodness. Hi, Michelle. Your Steelers didn't make it to the playoffs, Kim. I'm sorry. I will be praying for her, Rita. I'm so sorry. But anyway, my uncle had cancer. He's had radiation and chemotherapy. He's all done with that. But I'm sure that played a factor in when he fell. His hip, chemo's a good thing, but sometimes it really affects the rest of your body. And so I'm sure that didn't help him out. So it seems like for him, it's one thing after another lately. So, isn't that how it goes, though? You're welcome. Yes, prayers for your mom, Rita. And hopefully she heals quickly. So I'm not getting this too distressed, but a little. I never really worry about getting too thick of a coat on my stuff, because I know I'm gonna sand them. Yeah, definitely we'll be praying. We will definitely be praying for her. It's hard when it's your mom. Oh man, last night, do you guys do much on TikTok? Of course, I have a TikTok account under my business page, and at night sometimes I'll get on TikTok and watch the videos. And last night they kept showing the sentimental, like mom or daughter comes home from college. Those videos, where daughter comes home from college, or haven't seen your daughter, haven't seen mom in 2 years, and so they do like different ones. I kept watching them. And of course, every time I watch them, I don't know about you guys, I start crying. I'm like, I'm bad. It's like one after the other. I don't know if you guys do anything like that. TikTok can be addicting. I don't go in there very often, but when I do, it's like I really start watching. then I'm up and late and all of the things, you know. All right, we're gonna turn this and do this side. And I know I probably should have did put wax on it. Yeah, I know, Sharon. It does bring back. Yeah, it's. I think that's probably why I start crying, because I do miss my mom. I do miss her terribly. This year's been, I've really missed her. The holidays were really tough this year, and wow, there weren't too many of those. And then was watching where mom has a baby and they take the other sibling to introduce. Some of the things those little kids say. No, Mom, we can't take that home. Some of the things. Well, that one of them, it was using a Nerf gun, a pew-pew, to pull a tooth. The little kids, you know, first tooth, they were using a little, it was one of the challenges, I guess. It was pretty funny to watch them. Hey, Jessica. Hey, Peggy. Those were funny. So you having a big party for your granddaughters? Tell them happy birthday. Thank you for sprinkling. Okay, I think we're good. All right. Oops. I have some little eyes here for him. I've made a mess here. This is a little messy, but I'll do his nose. Oh, we went Saturday to my grandson's birthday party, and they did it at I don't really want to call it an arcade, but they have all the arcade games and they sell pizza. And oh, did you? And of course, when my daughter-in-law and son do the birthday party, because the boys their birthdays are really close, and so they do one birthday party for the both of them. Anyway, my oldest grandson was wanting to go play the games, and my daughter-in-law was telling him, no, not yet, not until after we eat pizza and cake, and then we'll all go. Well, he got upset. Well, the next thing we know, we look up and he's standing in the corner, and we were like, did he get in trouble? Or my son says, no, that's his thing. When he gets, that's how he throws a fit. If he gets upset about something or it doesn't get his way, he goes and stands in the corner. It's like, okay, that's different. Punishes himself when he gets in trouble. It's like, alrighty. My brother said, yeah, it's pretty funny. And of course, they're only a year apart. So one turned 6 and one turned 7. So So then that was the big thing that, you know, that thing 6'7", 6'7". So everybody kept walking around saying 6'7". Oh, I don't like that, but it was, they were taking advantage of it. All right, get our little feet, my little nose. So we're gonna get I'm gonna use my dark wax and give him a little bit of distressing. And on here, I got that a little dark, but that's okay. And I just used my Pink Couture top coat, like I said, I took these, I painted them, and then I added this fabric on those other pieces for the pads of his feet. So something fun. And I did all that prep work because I didn't figure you guys wanted to watch me put all, you know, paint all those little pieces and sand them. Did they? 6'7", 6'7". I was like, okay. Whatever. Of course, they say it doesn't really mean anything. Oh, Peggy, I'm sorry. Thank you, Cynthia. Yeah. He's a wood kit. If you like to craft, you could, if you wanted to get the wood kit, it's still available. And you could make him any way you wanted. I'm just going along this edge and getting a little wax on this outer edge of the feet. I probably will. I may just do this. And then I'm going to do, I do need to sand this last one. I just cut the fabric out to fit, and then, of course, it's a little bigger. So I'm sanding the excess. All the rest of them are done. So let's get that done. Oh, I'm sorry, Peggy. Well, I will be doing, in February, I think it's February 6th, the Craft on the Clock's Craft Market 30. And I will be doing that. So I'll be working on some projects for that. And of course, usually anything I make on my lives, I put in the sale. So you want to come and check it out. I only had 2 of the items that were in my silent auction that did not sell. Everything else went, so I was very pleased. I'm happy if a couple things sell. So, hey, Gail, we're doing with this kit, Gail. Just private message me. Any of my wood kits, you can just private message me. And if you want to go see my wood kits, you go to the top of my main page, and where it says photos, click that, and then you'll see it looks like a little bunny, picture of a bunny, and it says wood kit album. Click on that and scroll down, and all of my wood kits are in there that I have. You can go look at. I am discontinuing one of the bunnies, and we're doing this one now. I need to take it out of there. But I didn't want to do that till I introduced this guy. So we're replacing, I call him the big-eared bunny. He's got really big. So I'm taking this wax, I'm going around and adding some wax around the little pads, is what I'm going to call them, that's going to be the pads of his feet. Anyway, it's called the big-eared bunny. He's got really big ears. That's why I called him that. Anyway, that's the one we're no longer going to be doing. But all the other wood kits are still available. Like I said, I need to go in there now that I've got this one. Everybody's seeing this new one. I'll go in and take it out. We just had too many problems with the shipping with him because of his ears. It just got to be, no matter what I did, you know, I could package 2 bunny kits the same way, and one customer would get it just fine, and the other customer would break. And they always break in the same spot. So it's just the style of bunny. So, yeah, I'm kind of bummed because he is a cutie. But it's just getting to be, you know, and they're so rough when you ship. It's just, they're hard on packages. It's like they don't, I don't know. But it is what it is, and I can't control it once I've shipped it. So, unfortunately, I wish I could. All right. I'm going to go ahead and get this kind of glued together, all of our pieces. Oops, let's turn it. And like I said, the little oval and the little round pieces don't come in this kit. You're just going to get the feet, the nose, and the body. But you can do this, I mean, cardboard, find a pattern, and either paint this on or use cardboard and cut it out and put it on, or you wouldn't even have to do this. Okay, I know I've got to get wax on the body, but I'm not going to worry about that right now. So we're just gonna get him together. But I do want to grab, oops, my raffia, and I think I'm going to dry brush that cashmere in the inner part of the ear. Okay, so we're going to get this glued. I'm going to use my tight bond. Oh, well, I try. I mean, and like I said, I've tried many different ways to ship this bunny, and it's just, yeah. All right. So we're going to glue those on. And I'm using the Tight Bond Speed Set glue. To put him together. I usually use this kind of glue when I'm gluing wood. My wood, anything wood. I think it's a better, you get a better hold. Plus, if you wanna, it won't be affected by the heat and all that. I think it's better than hot glue. All right, so there's one little paw or foot. We'll get this guy going. Hi, Martha. How are you today? Guys, make sure you join Craft Around the Clock if you haven't already. And you can stay in there and see all of the wonderful, amazing creators. We just added a couple, just had a couple more new lays. Now in Craft Around the Clock, Tracy's been adding some new creators. So that should be fun. Getting to meet some new creatives. All right, so we're gonna, let me see. Trying to see where I want to put glue here. Uh-oh. Plug my iPad in. Lori, the kit is available, yes, and it's $15 plus shipping. And if you would like one, just private message me. Now, the kit just comes with the body, the feet, and the nose. You don't get all the little, these pieces here. They don't come in it. If you came in late, just let you know that. These are just some wood pieces I had in my craft stash and decided to add to the kit, but I'm gonna make one foot kind of leaning over a little more than the other. Like that. And so I probably have a bunch of glue on the back here. All right, so I'm gonna take this raffia. I like to use this raffia right here. I think I got it at Michael's. It's this dark brown for whiskers. So we're gonna, hello Ribbon Branch Crafts. So I'm gonna cut a piece off. And see if I can kind of straighten it out. And I'm not gonna get him done. So what I'm gonna do is straighten him out. And you know, raffia you can pull apart. And that's what I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna glue this. And actually, yeah, I'm gonna glue this to the back. Hey, Karen, thank you for sprinkling. I'm gonna glue it to the back, and then I'll glue the nose down on his face. And then I'll tear the little ends. Oh, come on. Now, you could do this any way you want. I could have done like wire. You could use like 20 gauge wire, 22 gauge wire to make little whiskers, or whatever else you use like to make whiskers out of would work. This is just what I use. I'm going to put some more glue on there. Come on. Our kids here in Iowa, several schools, they had school today. I know here in Fort Dodge they did. which was kind of, my husband was very surprised since it's Martin Luther King's birthday. But they did. So I'm going to glue that down. I'm going to hold that for a minute and let that kind of dry, and then I'll take and, you know, pull that and have little, just like that. We're going to pull it apart and make little whiskers. Like this. All right, hang on, let me get this one and I'll hold him up. I do have some eyes. I'm going to add some eyes. Okay, come on. There we go. So that's what he's looking like so far. I will finish him and post a picture. But I just have these half beads that I'm going to paint because I don't like. Yeah, so I was too, Sharon, but you know, yeah. I'm going to paint them with my Crazy Crow because I don't like that they're shiny. I like using these half beads. I just don't like that they're shiny, and so I paint them with chalk paint, and it takes that shine. Thank you, Michelle. Thank you. I thought he's cute. Let's get him. All right. Paint those up and dry them and add them. I'm going to add a bow. Right at the neck. Thank you, Beverly. All right, guys. I'm sorry. Like I said, I will finish him. I will post a picture, but that's what he's looking like. I think he's going to be cute. Anyway, guys, thank you for joining me. You guys have a wonderful, blessed rest of your day, and I will probably sit here and finish this and watch the next creator. Bye.